Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Baja Boys podcast. You may be wondering why we changed the name. Well, it's because it's been like a year since we did like the last podcast, so we decided we wanted to do that. So
I thought
Not
it
to
was
be
gonna be
confused
the
with the Baja Men, hit group who did the popular song in the '90s, "Who Let the Dogs Out." We're the boys, they're the men.
featured on Rugrats. One of the
we're the
movies, right?
boys that are
They-
gonna let the
movie,
blast
yes.
out.
The what movie?
It's the first movie, like the OG one.
I thought we were gonna do Baja Blast.
Biden.
Yeah.
Booty fuck Egypt. 9,000.
Why Egypt?
I don't know.
Anyway,
Damn, that's crazy. I like Egypt.
so we're here with Diego,
That's my name.
and we're here with Trevor.
Who?
John Stone.
All right, after Diego starts off with whatever he would like to start off with, I actually have a fun little topic that we can segue with. But go ahead. What are we talking about today?
Jason, what has been your favorite album as of recent? Besides Death Master by Spirit World.
Honestly, probably that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah, that's kind of why I brought that up.
Spirit World's entire discography. If you are not familiar, Spirit World is a local man from Las Vegas, Nevada.
Don't you mean Nevada?
I don't actually.
Our store director once told me that, because he's from the East Coast, he once told me, because he said Nevada, and I'm like, no, it's Nevada. And he had the audacity to say that us, the locals, are conditioned to say it like that.
I mean, you can say how you want, just don't say
No, there's right
Nevada
and there's wrong.
in front of
Don't
me.
say Nevada. It's
Yeah,
Nevada.
he was saying Nevada is right, and we're conditioned
incorrect.
to think otherwise.
It's not right. I mean, it's not. It's okay if it's a sense of like pronunciation and how like the word is pronounced prior to the state. Okay, whatever. No, it's pronounced Nevada. You're wrong if you say it any other way. Incorrect.
So Spirit World is a metal band
Carry on.
from Las Vegas, Nevada. You I say metal like very loosely. They could be like hardcore. They could be any type of metal, honestly.
Sorry, smell.
But at times, yeah. But me personally, I have seen them twice now, and yeah, Death Western came out back in November of last year, I want to say, and it was. I listened to it more since it came out, but since I listened to it more, I enjoy it a lot more than I did when it first came out. Because when it first came out, I obviously I listened to it and I liked it, but I didn't love it necessarily. But and so around like the November, December time is like when everybody's like doing their like what was the top album of this year list. And around that time, my top album of 2022 was an album by a band called Get the Shot. I believe it's titled Merciless Destruction. Which that album, side note, is a kick-ass album. It has a lot of death metal elements, hardcore elements. They have a lot of variety on that album. So if you like metal and you fuck with that shit, I highly suggest checking that record out as well. But listening more to Death Western over the amount of time that has passed since then, it has been my go-to at the gym record, because I recently started going back to the gym, and it's just I've grown to appreciate how I feel like the record itself has great riffs on it. The overall like vibe of the songs is very like in your face and it makes you want to like kick a child essentially. You know,
I see.
and lately I've been getting into like more of that kind of metal, and because when I was first introduced, a friend of mine introduced me to Spirit World, and what stood out to me about their first album, which is called Pagan Rhythms, which is another banger you should go check out. He showed me the first song on the record, which is also titled Pagan Rhythms. Like that, for that first guitar riff, like, is what hooked me, because I didn't hear, I didn't like hear anything like that at the time, and I was really interested, and I picked up the album on vinyl and I listened to it in full, and I was like, damn, this is some really good shit. And then I found out that they're a local man, and I was like, word, nice. And then I showed it to Diego, and he's like, they're really from Vegas? I was like, yeah. He's like,
Big surprise.
They don't suck.
Yeah, not to sound too, I guess, negative. I've never really known a metal band from Vegas that's like not. Well, yeah, I guess I spoke too much. Basically, Spirit World is a breath of fresh air. It's like the one band I am proud of. That's like, wow, like this group is from like where I live. It's like they're carrying the flag for the Las Vegas metal scene, and
Yeah, and they're definitely like getting bigger, because they're I believe it is sometime later this year. I'm not sure of like exactly when, but they are going on tour in Germany with Behemoth, and they're a fairly popular black metal band. So I would say that
fairly popular.
I mean, I doubt if you like ask anybody on the street, do you know who the band Behemoth is? I don't think.
I mean, yeah, that's just random people, but in terms of the metal community, they're one of the biggest bands. So
Fair enough. But yeah, like they're going on tour with some of the biggest names in metal, and I think that's fucking amazing.
So you mentioned you went back to the gym recently.
I did, yeah. Didn't mention that.
Weird. I went back to the gym recently. I'm pretty sure Trevor went back to the gym recently. I'm pretty sure all of us went to the gym
to say
recently.
went back is like a very it's a very big stretch, considering I feel like I haven't like worked out since like 10 years ago. So
3 years for me.
Yeah, it's been I think last time I went was in 2019, probably like January. No, maybe it was 2020. I can't remember if I went.
The very beginning of 2020, we did because we were still go on that,
yeah.
on the roll until it got shut down.
Yeah. So yeah, probably like early like February, March 2020 was the last time I went. But actually, speaking of kind of backtrack a little bit, but speaking of gym music, actually, side note.
Continue.
Shout out Stu Folsom, who is the creator of Spirit World. He's always out at least the shows I've been to. He's always out, talking with fans and helping with the merch table and stuff. So, and he always shares like posts that people tag him in on Instagram. So he's a really cool dude, and he makes really fucking bomb ass music. But going back to my other,
I was gonna say he makes bomb ass food.
Well,
he just cooks for people at the merch table.
Hopefully.
But he serves it with like the harsh vocals. But so when I first went to the gym, I listened to a lot of Ghost, and on my gym playlist was a lot of Ghost songs from their I don't know how many albums they have off the top of my head. But I had a lot of songs from all those albums on my gym playlist. And recently, I've gone back to the gym, and it's the same playlist. Like I've like put a few songs on there, but like I haven't like done like an overhaul of like the playlist. So it's more or less the same. But when those Ghost songs come on, they just don't hit like they used to. there's a I don't know, it's because like my taste in metal music or music in general has just changed, but like because like I said, when I used to go, like I'd be pumped up, like if a Ghost song came on, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's like get this shit in. But I mean, I'm not saying it's like bad, but it's just not something I want to listen to at the gym anymore because it's just not fast enough. I guess.
Yeah, I think
If I
looking
had to-
back, you definitely were not like into the metal you're into today 3 years ago. So that makes sense.
I also think that like if I'm like a sort of a bigger fan of something, or like I'm more of a fan than something than just the music, I don't want to associate it with the gym. So I would want to keep it separate in my head. So it's like I probably wouldn't want to listen to it at the gym. I would just want to enjoy it separate from anything, just the music and just on its own. Because then I think about the gym when I hear the song. I'm like, I don't really want to do that.
I feel like for me, like when I go to the gym, like I'm not saying it has to be like the fastest music ever, but
You want
It
something to
does
pump
have-
you up. You want
yeah,
something with some
and, like,
energy.
and metal is not known for having the most, let's say, kind lyrics and vibes,
Song
right?
zoomies.
So, I mean, at least for me, when like I'm working out and I'm like listening to music, it's not difficult to get into the headspace of like, you know, I'm like, you just want to focus on yourself and like you just like fuck everybody else. You just want to go, and like your whole attitude kind of changes while you're there, and that's fine. But I noticed too that like I'll go and I'll do my workout, and then like once I'm done, and then like I put my headphones in my pocket and I get in my car, I don't want to listen to any metal music like at all. Like I just want to listen to some fucking like slow, nice shit to like counteract the fucking
Wind
know.
down.
Shit. I don't know about you guys.
anything that has a higher like certain beat per minute. I'm just like, nope.
My heart rate goes up and the beats per minute go up, Failer.
Like,
I don't know about
I
you
just
guys.
spent like an hour. I just spent like an hour wanting to punch people in the face. I need to come back up.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm the complete opposite.
You just want
yeah.
something that gets you in the zone, no matter how it's.
So
Not a
Diego
pace.
listens to Celine Dion in the gym.
No. I listen to
Which
Leslie
ho-
Cara in the gym.
Which, by the way, side note, gym, well, like the actual gym playlists fucking suck.
Jason, everyone knows this.
I don't know why. Who makes
No-
these playlists?
no need
Who
to
listens
announce.
to
Because
these
you'll just
songs
be
and
like
think-
chilling and you'll be doing something, and then you just hear some bullshit, and you're just like, "What the fuck am I listening to?"
Or there will be that like slight pause in between songs where there's like no sound and you can hear the gym music and you're like, what in the hell? Like, who listens to these songs and it's like, you know what's gonna get people pumped up? This.
This reminds me
Anyway.
of there's a Apple Music playlist of The Weeknd, right? And it's from Apple Music, but there's some songs it's like okay, whatever. Like me personally, I find it very hard to like work out to pop music or whatever. But one of his songs in particular is like so dark and weird and distorted, like in nature. Like it's like the last thing you would ever think about working out to. And that song is in that playlist. Initiation from Echoes of Silence. I love it, but do I work out to it? No.
Is your playlist like mostly metal too, Diego?
I haven't really made a playlist yet. I just been listening to like albums.
The only reason I made a playlist is because I'm tired of reaching in my phone, reaching in my pocket for my phone.
Yeah,
to
that's what
change
I
the
was
song.
thinking.
So I just made a playlist of all the songs that I want to kick a baby to. So
Damn. Honestly, most of the time it's been
Hunted
Death
infant.
Western. It's been either Death Western or Metallica.
yeah, yeah, I have both Pagan Rhythms and Death Western just there, which is kind of funny because since I took out all of the ghost songs that I don't like to work out to, basically like every like third or fourth song is a Spirit World song.
I feel like we saw work out to Life Eternal.
Can you hear me say your name?
Nothing like
Forever.
nothing like crying while you're trying to get a pump in, am I right?
Yeah, nothing like picking up the pace in your workout and hearing about Satan.
Well, I mean,
Fucking Slayer.
shout out Slayer.
As if they haven't gotten enough shout outs over the years.
Well,
It really sucks
actually,
they're
if,
not a band anymore. Or at least they're not touring anymore.
I mean, going back to what I've been listening to lately, I feel like I have to shout out my friend's man, Chase Wilson, the guitarist for the band of Sulphur, who is also from Las Vegas, Nevada. They just recently had a album release show with Spirit World, and they fucking killed it. It was a blast to see both them and Spirit World on stage together. So yeah, that's also on the gym playlist is their album, The Burden of Faith, or of Faith. I don't know. There's a difference.
Of OV.
But yeah, that's another metal album that I feel like pushes the boundaries a little bit, because the clean vocals on it, like because I watched a couple interviews, and like they said that they put the clean vocals in to like piss people off, but me personally, I am a fan of clean vocals in any kind of music, I guess.
Of course.
But I think they make it work really well. It's done very nicely on the album, and the fact that they have so many like great vocalists to feature on their first album, I think is really rad. Like for example, Howard Jones of Killswitch Engage. So yeah, they had absolutely killed it on their first record. So shout out to those guys. Yeah, they made a great record, I feel.
Certified Hood Classic? Question mark.
I would say so. It's gonna hold a special place in my heart, you know.
You hold a special place in my heart.
Aww. What have you been listening to lately, Diego?
Metallica. Pretty much.
Metallica is coming out with a new record soon, so I don't blame you.
And Nobody by Ben Sevenfold on repeat.
I like. I just not a fan of the song, even being a big a fan of the band. I am. I just can't, because it just like. It just feels like they wanted to. I mean, how do I want to phrase this? Like, they wanted to be different, but I don't think that it sounds like Avenged Sevenfold.
It sounds exactly like Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh no.
I think it sounds completely fine. It fits their vibe. Everything about it. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
But I feel like you feel this way because you ever listen to The Stage. and the album was this new track
mean-
makes sense to have come out after that album.
I've heard bits and pieces of it.
Like
Um,
the stage is like very much like not what they usually do at all, and I love it for that.
I mean, I do like the song with the stage.
But come on, songs like Higher and what else is on the track list? Simulation.
Goddamn sounded pretty nice. But I mean, we'll see if they release more singles. But this track just didn't quite do it for me.
Not yet.
It may grow over time. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell
I'm
you.
never gonna tie you to a chair, put headphones on your ears, and force you to listen to it over and over again until you like it.
We call that torture, Diego.
Well, let me bring you back to 2018 when I went into your car and a certain album was playing over and over again.
Trench by 21 Pilots, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, I wish.
But what have you been listening to, Trevor?
Uh-huh.
You ever listen to that Linkin Park song that's like from the I'm gonna butcher it, Meteora era?
Titled Lost.
There's a song from that era that is new.
Oh, jeez.
Technically it's new, but it's technically not new. If that makes
It's an
Oh.
sense.
unreleased song that they released.
No, I have not.
Which,
I'll
speaking
have
of
to
which,
do
they
that.
Sounds
released
like-
another unreleased song a couple days ago, I think.
Damn, sounds like you got some homework to do.
Yeah.
As do I.
And then MCR just wrapped up their tour, did their last show. I believe it was Sunday or Saturday, one of the two. And people were complaining.
As they should. Wait, complaining about
No.
what?
Because they played the last song and then they just walked out stage. It wasn't like an extravagant thing. And people were like, well, I shouldn't say people, but NME did an article and it's like the ending was so not MCR, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
MCR fans do be complaining like that.
No, that's the thing. It's like it wasn't the fans, because the only reason I found out about it was because like literally everybody was talking shit about this article, and they're like, "This isn't how we feel. Like, we're like lucky that this tour even happened in the first place. Like, shut your stupid mouth." So, yeah, fuck Enemy and. So, let's move into our second topic. Food.
Boy, howdy.
What's everybody been eating lately?
You don't want me to answer that.
I
You're
mean,
right,
I
I
did,
don't.
I answered about my pupusas, so that I technically already said what I've been eating. So
Would you like to explain it again for the audience?
I already did. It's on the podcast.
It's not. All right, Diego, what have you been eating?
Ground turkey and rice and spinach. Has
What do you
reminded me
put
of
on
it
it?
last week?
I mean, we haven't gone to the gym, so I feel like it's not. You know, we can't be like, well, I ate 5 double cheeseburgers, I had 4 buckets of fries, I had a gallon of ketchup.
Yeah, I am not really into the idea of eating fast food anymore.
You know, I've been saying it a lot, and it's really sad, but for some reason, McDonald's just hasn't been up to snuff Like the last couple times I ate there, it just wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. And that's sad because I love McDonald's.
All good things must come to an end.
I mean, it's for the best, right? Thank God there's still Jack in the Box, Wendy's, Burger King, Arby's.
I will say, I feel like no matter how like healthy I get, that's like that's the ritual. Like every, I was gonna say every like concert we go to, like afterwards, but it doesn't even have to be that. Like it just be like 12, like midnight, whatever. I'm fucking starving. Let's go Jack in the Box.
Yeah, that shit hits different. Jack in the Box after a concert is fucking god tier, I have to say. Especially when you have to go into work after.
Hey, that was me last time. Yeah, I always defend Jack in the Box to haters. I don't know, like it's like Jack in the Box is always there for you, you know, like always.
Jack in the Box hits at any time of day. Jack in the Box hits 24/7.
You guys want to go to Jack in the Box right now?
You cannot convince me otherwise.
You gotta get pupusas.
They
You're
brought
right,
back
Trevor.
the bacon loaded fries.
Oh God.
Yeah, they had to bring it back when I'm trying to be healthy, fuckers.
Let me know if they ever bring back the chili cheese curly fries.
While we're talking about
That's
bringing things
grandma's
back,
go-to.
while we're talking about bringing things back,
I already
Taco
know what
Bell.
you're gonna say. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We need to have a chat.
Yeah.
Pal. Those mini chicken quesadillas and those Frito burritos that you axed off your dollar
Yep.
menu.
Bring back the nacho chicken chips, please. Yeah. They
I
had
swear to
taquitos
God-
that were really good for a while.
I swear to God,
Nacho fries should always
they're-
be on the menu.
They're already getting rid of the quesarito,
Dude,
so that's a
why
fucked up
Taco
situation.
Bell?
I swear to God, if you get rid
There's
of
no
the grilled
reason-
cheese,
There's
You
no
get rid of the-
reason to get rid of something off their menu. Everything is the same.
if you get rid of the grilled cheese burrito, I swear to God. Like, I honest to God want to know who
There's
the
going to be
fuck
like
makes
10
these
things on their
decisions.
menu at some point, and it'll just be like the worst restaurant ever.
No, it's gonna be a point where it's just taco, burrito, quesadilla, drink. That's it.
Hey, a steak quesadilla from Taco Bell hits.
I've heard
Although
that taco.
that chicken melt
have to
you
try
told
that.
me about, that was pretty bomb. I'm not gonna lie.
I wish it was $1 though. Don't you think it's not worth $2? It's
Yeah.
$2. It's not worth it. It should be worth
But
$1.
I didn't
It's
pay for it, my
tiny.
mom did,
Yeah,
so.
there you go. So as long as somebody else always pays for it, you're fine.
Exactly. If it's free, it's for me. So if my mom texts me and she's like, "I'm bringing home McDonald's," I'm like, "Well, she brought. I can't say no."
I would like a double filet of fish.
You sure can say no, Jason. Jason.
I would like a Big Mac roll.
A Big Mac roll.
Yeah, a Big Mac roll, like the fish. It's a filet of fish,
I thought you
but it's a
meant
Big Mac.
like-
It's a Big Mac fish. I don't
No.
know what to call it. Big Mac
You meant
fillet,
like-
big filet of
Take a
fish.
Big Mac and put it in like a burrito roll, like a Big Mac burrito. I mean, although low key, I do see like on Instagram and like on TikTok and everything, so many people are like doing other things with the Big Mac besides like having it be a burger.
Have you seen? Well, in the UK, they have the chicken Big Mac. It's like hot and spicy, but it's in a Big Mac.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's
Yeah,
delicious.
yeah, they have that. Yeah, we don't. I don't know why.
Doesn't like
I saw-
Japan have some weird McDonald's shit too?
Yeah, dude, they got like shrimp burgers and shit. They got bulgogi
Shrimp
burgers.
burgers? What
Yeah.
the fuck?
What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh, I saw some people online. They made a pig mac, and it was sausage patties instead of burgers.
Our McDonald's here sucks, apparently.
Welcome to America.
Have you seen that thing where if you go to McDonald's at like right before breakfast ends or whatever it is, it's like the minute before you can get like a breakfast burger, and it's like a quarter pounder with like egg and bacon and stuff on it, and it's like a breakfast burger.
I wasn't really a fan of McDonald's breakfast until one time me and Diego got up early to go to Zia, which is our local record store, for record store day to go pick up records. And we went to McDonald's after, and it was like, I want to say like 8 or 9 in the morning. And he got me like the hot and spicy breakfast chicken sandwich thing. That shit was so good.
It's so good. You can get
With
a
like
fucking, you can get a McGriddle, but it's the fucking spicy chicken patty.
I also got like a caramel iced coffee with it. That shit was hitting, dude.
I love McDonald's. I love McDonald's breakfast. I get sausage McMuffins and then I put a hash brown and ketchup on it. So good.
Yeah, but apparently, why I feel like we always get the short end of the stick, like as far as like food products go when it comes to the United States sometimes.
I think we're very basic, you know? We don't have anything that's very culturally significant because we're kind of like a big ass melting pot.
But like, hold on.
So it kind of like so it ended up on the side of boring rather it being interesting.
I would agree with you, but why the fuck does Japan have like fried chicken lays?
Yeah, they're like, what would you even call that? Like grocery store products, like take-home food products are also like insane. Yeah.
Like we have to go to a specialized
you know
store.
what's a really big one is, have you ever seen any of those videos of anybody going to like a 7-Eleven in Japan or Korea or Taiwan?
Oh, all
like,
the time.
And it's just absolutely like insane. Like better food than we'd get at like a fast food place. Better food than we get in some restaurants.
That's
and
what
it's
I'm
at a
saying.
fucking gas station.
Apparently,
or a
the U.S.
corner store for them.
Sucks.
Yeah, it's like all we got are the little rotating hot dogs and chicken things, and then they have like insane like buns and donuts and freaking fish cake and like 1,000 different types of ramen noodles and fried chicken and
dude, fucking yeah. And I always fucking see companies are like, oh yeah, we're testing this new flavor everywhere but the U.S. I'm like,
yeah, that's like the worst. It's like experimenting with this one flavor at this place right now.
And I'll
it's
see people fucking on TikTok. I'm like, trying the new flavor of. I'm like, fuck you, dude.
It's like, should have been me.
Also, one thing I've been wanting to try that I've been seeing a lot on the internet that I've seen so many people try, and I want to try it myself. Baja Blast hot sauce. I want to try it so bad.
I heard it was all right. I heard it was like sweet and it was kind of like a verde. So I'm sure it's not bad.
If it's a verde, you could probably put it on like tacos or
dude.
like pork.
Yeah. Have
Me
it on
personally,
a fish taco.
I want to try it on salmon and I want to try it on chicken wings.
Yeah, salmon would be great. For sure. Make like a salmon taco with blast sauce.
You know, that's not an insane idea. I mean, I taught Diego how to cook ground beef the other day.
Diego, how do you cook ground beef?
Put oil on the stove, and
Don't you mean in the pan?
oh yeah, that's what I said. Dude,
You don't have to put oil in it, do you?
You can't.
Oh.
No, I don't think
You don't
you
have
do,
to.
actually.
You don't have to, because
Oh,
it's
yeah.
got so much fat in it that if you just stuck
Mom.
ground beef on it, it would
that's
just
where I
melt.
put oil on everything, but
Jamie, pull that up.
well, I seasoned the fuck out of it, and then
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you
that's
have
what
to.
you're supposed to do. Don't be on some white people shit.
Hey,
What?
Sorry,
no, I
Trevor.
season my food. I have this stuff called Tony Chachere's, and it's like a Creole like Louisiana style like seasoning blend, and it's got like a bunch of fucking shit in it, and you just dump that motherfucker on there.
I've seen people just toss that shit in the pan, brown it.
It's
and
similar to
fucking
Dano's. I think more people know what Dano's is. It's like Dano's.
They fucking scoop that shit around and then just take it out of the pan, put it on a plate, and eat it. And I'm like, what?
I can't wait for breakfast tomorrow.
I saw a guy and he ate nothing but beef protein for an entire month. So he was eating like different steaks and beef broth and just different cuts of beef, and he ate like that's all he ate for a month straight. It was like a carnivore diet.
Yeah, a lot of people are on that.
That sounds fun to me. It just sounds a little bit boring, maybe, but it sounds fun.
I know. Penn Teller, who's like a famous magician. He was kind of heavy set. He ate potatoes for like a month, like just potatoes.
Potatoes?
And he lost a bunch of weight. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
He's really fucking skinny now. It's wild.
That's funny. Potatoes, huh?
I'm like, can I commit to that for a month?
Jason's like, can I eat French fries every day and be skinny like Penn Teller?
You can't deep fry them.
For morning I had McDonald's, but for dinner I had Carl's Jr. You gotta switch it up every once in a while, you know. That's a good question. No, I wonder what the healthiest fast food French fry is, just based on like fat and salt and chemicals in it. Yeah,
I mean,
it's probably true.
Yeah, I have to agree with Diego on that.
You just take a potato and just here you go.
Although I will have to say that I would rather have a burger and fries from literally any joint in California. Like that, I don't care if it's a chain or a mom and pop shop, but like
I don't think anybody in the world would disagree with you on that if they've ever had
like, those
a mom and pop
California
shop
meals,
California burger.
those California burgers, they do something to those burgers, and they just taste fucking phenomenal.
They just put liquid crack on them. That's not salt. It's just crack.
And it's insane to me because literally nobody out here makes burgers like that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I love how we had one place that did, and it's just gone.
Dude,
It's gone.
Hold on. Whoa,
Clearly-
Bob's is still there.
clearly, you guys have never been to Red Robin.
That's the worst.
Bottomless fries, am I right?
Oh yeah, bottomless shit. Oh my god. No, Jason, I'm talking about in Vegas. There's that place that was like 45 minutes from us that's gone now.
Where we witnessed a car crash, kind of. There's just a guy holding a bumper.
We witnessed a car crash about 15 minutes after it was cleaned up, and they just left a bunch of shit, and there was just a bumper on the side of the road.
No, I looked over, and there was a guy standing on the other side of the street, just holding a bumper.
Be like, I could use this. This is useful.
Yeah. There's also still Tom's in Barstow.
Oh, okay, that's probably the closest.
Yeah. Would I drive 2 hours for a burger? Probably on the right day.
If it is significantly better than anything that you can get here, or closer to the burgers that you get in California, then yeah, of course.
You think I can DoorDash that?
I don't even want to know how much that fucking DoorDash order would be. Oh my god,
Bruh,
$200.
that has to be like easily like 200. At
Yeah, it
least.
has to be. It'd be so fun. Diego, go on Uber.
No.
And drive to Barstow. We'll order.
First of all, that's not how that works.
This is for science.
You'll pick the orders. The orders pick you.
Yeah.
Wise words from our grocery man, Diego.
God damn it.
I actually think the Habit Burger is very close to the ones that are in California.
I've never had Habit Burger. I've seen the logo.
You would like it. It's pretty tasty.
And
you would like it because get out. You would like it
It's
to have
alright.
it because by default they do grilled onions.
Damn.
It's very.
I do like me some grilled onions. I tried to, when I was living with my roommates before, I tried to make grilled onions and it did not go so well.
They take a while. Yeah. You gotta cut them,
no.
You gotta cut them
It's
up,
actually-
and you gotta fucking put butter in there, and then you gotta put it in the pan, and you just gotta
Well,
wait.
no.
It's like,
It's actually quite the opposite.
did you burn the shit up?
No, because I was cooking them, and I took them off the pan, and they were still cooking. I'm like, what the hell? And then by the time they stopped cooking, they were like all fucking black and shit. And I'm like, well, that
You,
sucks.
you caramelize them shits.
Because I was making a chicken sandwich thing. I don't know. I found the recipe on Instagram, but basically what
You
it
made
was.
a chicken sandwich with grilled onions?
Hear me out. What it was I took 2 chicken thighs, tossed them in the air fryer, And then the sauce I had was it was a habanero sauce. No, it's a mango habanero sauce. It wasn't the Buffalo
the
Wild Wings
B-dubs?
version.
Oh, okay.
No, my mom actually found a sugar-free version because my old roommate's diabetic. So
Nice.
because I was making it for me and my other two roommates. So
Did you just say nice?
what?
You said your roommate's diabetic, and then Trevor said nice.
That his mom found it a sugar-free one. Oh, God damn it! Yeah, your roommate's diabetic. Nice. Fuck him.
It all makes sense
Um,
now.
So yeah, so we'll get to this. Was a whole ass thing. It wasn't because
Let me just rewind for a second. You're making a sandwich. You made grilled onions, or attempted to, and you're using chicken thighs with mango habanero sauce in the air fryer.
No. Here, like, okay. So the sandwich was, I had garlic sourdough bread, and it was gonna be, I cut up an avocado and then put that on both sides of the bread, and then I made the sauce, which consisted of, the sugar-free mango habanero sauce, the a little bit of mayonnaise and a little bit of lime juice, and mix it up, and then coat the chicken with it, and then put it in the air fryer, cook it, take it out of the air fryer, and then cut it up. And I was gonna put grilled onions on top, but obviously that didn't pan out. But the reason why I said this was like a whole thing was because the instructions on the video I was watching on Instagram was like, put it in the air fryer for 375 for, I want to say it was 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, sounds simple enough. Because the idea behind this is that it looked good and it wasn't going to take an obscene amount of time to make.
375 for 15 minutes. I don't really know how air fryers work, but if they're just chicken size, that seems like a lot.
I watched a video and I just trusted the process. But when I took out the chicken, I was like, this does not look cooked.
It didn't look cooked?
Yeah, like it's still.
What?
And
Am
I
I
was like,
stupid? That seemed like a lot.
no, yeah, because I was like, maybe I'm just retarded. And then I called my roommate over, and I was like, does this look cooked? And he's like, no. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it back in the oven, or I'll put it back in the air fryer. And then I cooked it this time at 400 for like 20 minutes, and that seemed to do the trick.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, then I just took it out of the air fryer, just cut up the pieces of chicken into slices, put it on the bread. It was actually pretty good. But yeah, nobody told me that, because I told my mom about this after the fact, and she's like, yeah, if you cook like any chicken like at 400 degrees for like more than 20 minutes, like you'll be fine. I'm like, noted. I wish I knew that before, so I didn't have to spend.
What'd you use for the
precious
bread?
time. It was like garlic sourdough, I believe.
Ooh.
Yeah, it said garlic, so I was like, snatch. And then the other night, I wanted to say, I forgot when, but yeah, I made salmon, mango habanero salmon, and I made garlic mushrooms. That shit hit as well. Yeah, I'm a fan of quick and easy shit to make.
Who isn't?
True. Well, I guess unless anybody has anything else they would like to discuss, I feel like that would be a wrap. Listen, anybody else has anything they want to get off their chest?
Daiso
Speaking of-
sushi slaps.
Facts. All you can eat
But they-
sushi is the best. No cap.
You say Korean sushi is the best.
He said all you can eat sushi is the best.
Oh. We should go to I Love Sushi soon.
Or Korean barbecue. Mr. Kim specifically. with
I'm open to giving them another chance. I am.
Okay.
Also, I mean, we should go to Master Kim's, which is the sister location of Mr. Kim's, and that's in Town Square.
It is closer.
There you go.
All right, it's settled.
I mean, just saying, the plan for my birthday is to go to Korean barbecue with you guys and with my mom on separate days.
Aw.
Because she was
That
just like,
hurts.
oh, we should go to that fancier Korean barbecue place that's on St. Rose. And I was like, okay. And then in my head, I'm like, okay, I definitely still want to go with Diego and Jason, though. So,
Hey, I mean, it's-
Just invite your mom with us.
Yeah,
so
what's-
she
what's
can
that
pay for
happen?
everything.
yeah, no. No.
But she can afford it.
Yeah. That's not the issue.
Oh.
anyway. Thank you for listening. All our social shit will be in the description if you care to find us on the internet. Thank you for listening, and we will see you on the next episode of the podcast. Have a great day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever. Later.